In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. All of us want to be accepted wherever we make an attempt. None of us want, none of us likes the rejection, means not acceptance, non acceptance. There are many, many positions we want to have, we want to attempt, but we do fail to do that. Why? Because we are afraid of failure, because we are afraid of rejection. This fear of rejection plays havoc with our life. We are shy enough. We are quite shy. Most of us, many of us, not necessarily each and every one of us. We are shy. We hate to face the rejection because the rejection is something which is somewhat rather which is painful up to great extent. There are many things which are not the best options for us, but not so bad as well. We don't try because we are not sure that I shall be satisfied and happy over there. It might be okay because at certain places, if we do opt for something, but later on it's we who leave that particular position, then it could be unethical and immoral. So, for that reason, it is okay. If this is not the case, then I think there is no harm in attempting it, in trying it. If at all we are given the opportunity, we should try it. It might be good for us. Now, where we don't try because of the fear of rejection, I think here we are deciding that I am not going to succeed. We are actually declaring our failure. We are actually making a kind of decision that I don't have to be successful enough, that I don't have to be happy enough, that I don't have to progress and develop much. As a matter of fact, this fear of rejection is actually our worst enemy. This fear of rejection is actually our worst enemy. We should avoid it. We must do our utmost to get rid of this fear of rejection. Have you seen, have you ever experienced that at certain places, from certain people, either unknown or one of the acquaintances, you got a surprisingly good response which you were not expecting at all. And at certain other places as well, where you were expecting so much, but all what you got from there was a despair. All of your positivity or euphoria just evaporated once you saw a kind of miserable, pathetic response from the people you were expecting a lot. What does the two of these things show? What does the two of these types of responses exhibit? That the things are unpredictable. Don't just assume, do not just assume that you are going to become a failure necessarily, that you are not going to become a successful person necessarily. You might succeed and you might succeed a lot. There are people, there are people who are found at the helm of affairs in one department or the other. They were the people who were not expecting a sort of great success in that particular field at all. They simply attempted and they found that the response is overwhelming. Sometimes the response is initially not so good, but with the passage of time it keeps improving, and then they come across certain breakthroughs. Suddenly they start rising and rising a lot. What does it tell us actually? It does tell us that we should try. We should not and we should never stop trying because of the fear of the failure. This fear of failure is actually the worst kind of enemy of we ourselves. It keeps us deprived. It keeps us deprived. If we want to remain deprived, then it's okay, then there is nothing wrong. But if at all we don't want to remain deprived at all, rather we want to be blessed, rather we want to be a person of achievement, all what is needed then is to try. To try and to keep trying, to keep trying, to keep trying. Be a little bit flexible in it. Even if you fail to get what you wanted to, even if you are unable to get the first package, then too you cannot be deprived from the second package. And what is the second package? The second package is that there is a lot to learn from there, from this experience. There is so much to gain out of it. This gain, learning can enhance our capability, can improve our eligibility so much. And then the improved eligibility makes us competent enough for the next attempts we are going to make, either here or there, anywhere else. So, for this reason, I am of the view that the fear of failure is actually the fear of rejection. It is really something all of us we need to understand. All of us must understand this closed loop. Although it's not as closed, although it's not as complicated for those who are ready to learn. If you want to improve the level of your confidence, do you want to? Do I want to? Everyone else want to. Do we want to improve and enhance our eligibility, our confidence level, our competency? Do we want to have more opportunities? Do we want to avail? Do we want to attempt more of the opportunities? Do we want to win certain things, many things, several things? The answer to all of that is yes. Astoundingly, yes. If the answer of yours is yes and that of mine is also okay, then make a commitment with yourself from today onward, from now onwards. What this commitment is going to be? This commitment is going to be that I shall make attempts everywhere else, here and there. I shall make attempts everywhere else, here and there. These attempts will actually make us a very strong human being. It will make us prepare. It will make us prepare for the next attempts. And preparing for the next attempts, for the opportunities to come, I think this is going to serve us a lot. This is going to turn us from a failure to a success. From the despair to confidence and happiness. No rocket science at all. Not much of the complications are there. Decide to try here and there, everywhere else, and never be daunted. Thank you. Jazakallah.